Hello, my name is Montserrat and I am the Program Director at the Yoga Therapy Institute. And I'm here in Spain on a beautiful day, as you can see from the light, and I'm going to talk to you about pain and a pain questionnaire, the questions that you need to ask your clients and students when they come to you with physical pain, what we call nociceptive pain. Now, as many of you know, I work as a yoga therapist with people with chronic pain for many years, decades, in fact. And I want to share with you some of the basic questions that you need to ask your client or student when they come to you with physical pain. Number one, you need to ask them exactly where the pain is. I know this sounds very simple, but we need to ask, where is the pain? And because it's physical pain, I ask them to physically take their hand to where they feel it. Why? Because sometimes they may be interpreting the pain in a different way. So they may think that it's lower back pain when actually it's the SI joint or the sacrum. They may think it's the neck, but actually it's only one side of the neck and it radiates a little bit down to the shoulder. So it's important that you ask them, where is the pain? And take your hand there and show me where it is. If they say they have abdominal pain, as we know, it could be upper abdomen, it could be lower abdomen, it could be the side of the abdomen. So we need to know exactly where the pain is. Now, number two, we also want to know what kind of pain it is. Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it deep? Is it superficial? Does it change? Does it fluctuate? Does it stay there all the time? Ask them to describe the pain. Now, of course, at the Yoga Therapy for the nervous system and pain management, we offer a very thorough assessment of pain. However, these questions are already going to help you and give you a little bit of help on how to ask the questions when somebody's feeling physical pain. So find out and ask your client to describe the kind of pain that they're experiencing. And if they feel pain in one area, does it travel to other areas as well? Do they feel pain in other areas of the body? Now, the other very important question that we want to ask is the onset. What does that mean? Onset is the very first time they experience that pain. Now, why is this important? It's important because it's going to help us identify what caused it, and it's going to help us identify how we can work with it in yoga therapy. So the question is, when did you first feel this pain? Now, my advice is, my recommendation from years of experience is take your time to ask them that question and give them time to answer. Because most people, when you say, when did you first feel this pain? They say, oh, 2 weeks ago. And then my second question that I ask after that is, well, so you never experienced this pain before? Silence, give them time. And then you see them looking up, looking down, going, well, actually, 5 years ago, maybe I felt it, or after I gave birth, or I felt it when I fell. You will find that, well, actually, I felt it at this time, or I felt it 10 years ago. Why is this? Because pain normally gives signals that give us a warning. Pain is a warning, is a signal that is telling us that something is going on. And those signals already start earlier on without us realizing. It's like a very gentle warning. And sometimes that warning can be quite loud, but maybe we had the same pain, but it disappeared years ago and then we forgot about it. So we want to really ask our clients and students, when did you first feel this pain? And follow it up with, so you've never felt this kind of pain ever before, and let them answer that question also as well. Now, other questions that we need to ask and that you need to ask your student regarding pain is also, how is the pain first thing in the morning, and how is it during the day and at the end of the day before you go to bed? So we want to see the behavior of the pain in the patterns of the day. So it's important to know, is it more painful when they wake up in the morning? Is it more painful when they're moving and doing things through the day? Or is it more painful at the end of the day? So that's going to help us to create some kind of practice that we can give them either first thing in the morning or during the day or at the end of the day, depending on the pattern of the pain. Finally, we want to ask them, how does this pain affect them psychologically? Because that is going to give us an idea of how deeply they are feeling this pain. Now, pain is interpreted by the brain, and studies are showing that we all feel pain in a different way, depending on our previous experiences, previous trauma, previous experience of pain, and even cultural differences. So it's important to understand, how is pain affecting you? Is it affecting you? Is it limiting your work? Is it limiting your family life? Is it limiting your social life? Can you put emotion onto this pain? Can you describe it from an emotional perspective? Does it make you feel frustrated, angry, irritated, tired, exhausted? And in some cases, there may even be some experience of what we call total pain, which is biopsychosocial spiritual pain, when the person feels the pain in all the planes and all the dimensions of the human being. And that can be a red flag for referral. So, more about this in the Yoga Therapy Foundation and in the Yoga Therapy for the Nervous System and Pain Management module. We have a very thorough pain assessment questionnaire that you can learn about when you attend this course. However, these questions are already going to help you, and I hope they do, to ask about the physical pain that your client or student is experiencing. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you soon.